our series of Power of the Leash. So I kind of want to talk about leash hold really quickly. A lot of dogs, handlers come in with their leash and they'll come in with their dog, and we see a lot of wrapping of the leash around our arms and our wrist, or we'll see it gathered in their arms or their hands like this. All can be huge problems. If I wrap it around my wrist, it can cause an injury, or if I gather it in my hand, if suddenly the dog sees a squirrel or gets distracted, takes off running and pulls very hard, it's going to pull right out of my hand. So I want to talk about a leash hold I really like. I think it's very functional for every day. Most of us are right-handed, so when we're doing things, we do things with our right. Whether I'm getting the mail, I'm opening the door to my car, I'm going to want to do it with my right hand. Get the branches out of the way, maybe spider webs, we're all going to do it with our right hand. So Felix, come. So what I'm going to start with is teaching you how to hold the leash, how to set it up. So the first thing I'll do is I'll hold my left hand out and I'll take the loop of the leash and lay it over my thumb. If I turn my palm up to the sky, I'll collect the excess with my right hand and lay it over top of the index finger and right into the palm of my hand. So I'm basically doubling up. They're side by side, parallel with each other. I'll take the thumb that has the loop on it and I'll lock it down on the leash. Now I can lock this anywhere I want, at any length that I would want. And so if this is all I want to give Felix, this is where I put pressure on the line with my left thumb. If I want to let him have the entire leash, I will still hold it in this fashion, but I let go of the pressure. And the leash can just slide through and he can have however much leash he wants to kind of go away and sniff. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is if something happens, and let's say that same squirrel or rabbit runs by and Felix decides to take off on it, the great thing about having my leash in this fashion or in this way or this hold is my mind for some reason will automatically realize that the leash is sliding through my hand very quickly. Your brain subconsciously will lock down on this leash. The great thing is, even if it quickly gets through your hand, you still have the leash somewhat caught on your thumb. So that's why I like to call it the double locking system. When I hold my leash in this fashion, it also lets me do some very complex moves, such as Felix, heel. So I can change hands very orderly and very neatly and still walk. And I can still walk with a loose line. And still have it very orderly and very neat. All right, guys, we'll see you for the next series of The Power of the Leash and our next topic about leashes.